Hello everyone and welcome to PS4 Fun, and I'm playing Dark Chronicle. Yay! It is a PlayStation 2 ones that has been released on the PlayStation 4 now in a slightly controversial whole emulation thing. I'm not going to get into that. I have my own opinions on my thoughts with regard to Sony's backwards compatibility. But this is one of the games that they have bought out. I've bought it because I loved Dark Chronicle when I played it in 2003, and 13 years later it is looking fab. This is not an HD remaster. The emulation software that the PlayStation 4 is using just smooths off all the graphics, improves some of the textures, and it now runs at 60 frames a second in 1080p. What I'm going to do in this video is to show you the basic combat, the characters that you can do combat with, and also the upgrade system that's available for the weapons, because you upgrade the weapons rather than the characters. So this is Maximilian. He is from now, this time period, and he has got this little red gem on his front, and that little red gem on the front there is the bad guys are after it because it helps them do nefarious things. So he's been drawn into this because all the baddies are chasing him. So we'll show how his combat works. The main characters, Max and Monica, who you'll see in a minute, have a right-hand melee weapon. Here we go. And they have a left-hand ranged weapon, like his gun. At the top right-hand corner there, you can see that we've got the wrench there that he uses, the battle wrench, has got a health bar. So when you run out of durability, it breaks and you can't use it anymore. And you've also got a blue bar, which is the experience level of that weapon, and the more experience the weapon earns, the more you can upgrade it. The same there with the gun. So if you kill something with the wrench, you get XP for the wrench. If you kill something with the gun, you get XP for the gun. Right, let's go and take on this fire elemental. So you target, and he... Ooh, go away. I'm just going to shoot him. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. These guys are nasty. It's just, get off me, yeah, nasty. So what you get is money, and those blue orbs are experience, and now I've got experience on my wrench because the wrench had the killing blow. So this is, I haven't had one of these before. Let's, oh look, he's a kind of a Minotaur thingy. Uh-oh. I've changed to Monica, I didn't want to do that. You press down, well that's fair enough, you may as well see Monica while we're here. You press down on L3 to change characters between Monica and Max, and then you change. Let's see if I can. So her range is a magical armor that shoots fireballs. Yeah. Come on, get off. Nice. Awesome. So that upgraded her sword. So. Well, may as well look at Monica while we're here. Monica, oh, now I should be able to kill him quite quickly. Ouch, but she's going to die very shortly. Oh, she dies. Now the thing is, that was very bad. We can then swap back to Max. So it's not until Max and Monica are dead that the game is over. That was an awful bit of combat from Monica. You've also got various things within the dungeons. They are randomly generated, so each time you go back there'll be a different layout. This is luck. You've got a coin and you hit, and you're either going to get the angel or the devil. I got the angel, and the angel will say all of my health and status ailments, and if you get the devil, it might make your weapons look rubbish. You also have lots and lots of chests, and you open up the chests, and inside the chests are various things. Now this is the magic crystal, and this will show you, as you can see now, where all the enemies and the chests are in the level. And then later on there is one that will contain a map, which opens up a map. And then all the other chests will have various implements that will help you rebuild the world or to upgrade your weaponry. So I'm going to change to the ride pod so we can see the ride pod. Now the ride pod is awesome. It's a little mech that you can upgrade. Certain monsters are massive, can only be taken on with a ride pod. It runs on fuel, so it's got that bar at the top left hand corner, which has gone down to 79, so it'll run out of fuel, and it gathers XP, and you can upgrade it with XP. And I've got cannons, so we should be able to own face for this, because the little monsters will go down like tons of bricks. So I'm just going to stomp around and go around to the ride pod. And the upgrades to the ride pod are fantastic. You can put new tracks on it, new weapons, homing missiles. You get a voice unit. You can improve its fuel capacity so it can go for longer. One of the things you can get for it is like a motorbike thing, which is basically the wheels are a motorcycle. You can ride around like no one's business. It's fantastic. And this is a game, an RPG, an action RPG, that at its heart has got a very, very deep crafting and upgrade system. I'm just going to show you combat and weapons upgrades in this particular playthrough, but I'm also going to have a look at some of the other things you can do. There's an invention mechanic. There is a fishing mini game. There is a golf mini game, which I haven't unlocked just yet. There's so much you can do, and we're going to go on to the weapons crafting in just a second. But you will swap between your characters depending on the circumstances and situation. Obviously the ride pod is very OP, but once you run out of fuel, that's it, you can't use them anymore. And if he takes damage, that will also knock the fuel off. So it is restricted in as much as there's no way of repairing it whilst you are playing. So once it runs out of fuel, that's it, ride pod's over. So it's not like you can just ride around and own everything in the ride pod. Oh look, there's a little worm, and that little worm is used for fishing. So once I've cleared out all the baddies, I can have a little fishing mini game in here. And the fishing mini game's great, but we'll look at that in another video. So I'm going to stop with the riding around. You've seen combat with the ride pod, you've seen combat with Max, and you've seen combat, big epic fail with combat with Monica. What we're going to do now is go on to the upgrade system, so you can see how the weapons are upgraded. Because like I said, other than the occasional thing that can improve your health, the thing you upgrade are your weapons, and it is the weapons that make the difference. So I'll get myself out of this dungeon, and then we'll have a little chat about how you upgrade all of your lovely weapons. Right, so I've got out of the dungeon. Essentially you fight through the dungeon until you kill a random mob that contains the key for the exit. And then you can move on to the next level. It's always worth going through the whole of the dungeon and taking out everything, because there's plenty to explore and grab. But what we're going to look at now, look, you have a train. How cool is that? What we're going to look at now is the weapons upgrade. So I'm hoping, I've been playing with Max a bit and I've been neglecting doing upgrades, so I should have plenty of opportunity to show you the upgrade menu in its full glory. Because like I said, it is the weapons that upgrade rather than the characters. The character's health can be upgraded, but you do that by finding fruits of Eden throughout the world, and they will increase HP slightly. What you're looking for really is to have weapons that do as much damage as possible. So I'll show you how you work out the left and right hand weapon upgrades, and then we'll have a quick look at the ride pod and we can finish. So here we go. I'm going to go into the inventory, going to go to item, and what we've got the right hand weapon, which for Max is this battle wrench, and for his left hand is a gun. And the way you upgrade them is that the more you use them, that blue bar goes up and you get synthesis points. And what we got is status, repair and build up. Status will allow you to upgrade individual elements of the weapon. Repair obviously repairs it, and build up allows you then to move it on to its next kind of level, if you like, so upgrading it entirely. So if we have a look at status for the wrench, I've got 6 synthesis points to spend. And there are 10 categories, as you can see here: attack, durable, flying, chill, lightning, cyclone, smash, exorcism, beast and scale. All of these will do different types of damage, and certain beasts are more susceptible to certain types of damage. So what you will do is you will upgrade these individual elements. Before I show the upgrade system, what you might want to look at first though is build up. So we can see that the next level for the drill wrench requires extra points in flame, lightning, smash and scale, which means I have to get flame, lightning, smash and scale up to a certain level before I can move it up. I'm going to have a look at the gun, because I think I might be able to show you the build up in this particular area, because this gun only needs cyclone to move on to its next form. So I'm hoping I've got enough synthesis points to build that up so we can do the next level. So I'm going to find in the world, you will pick up different crystals. So we've got a sea dragon crystal, we've got all sorts of stuff going on here, and what I want is, funny enough, a wind crystal. And what you do is you click on these crystals and it says spectrumize, and what that does is it turns it into things that you can apply to your weapon. So I'm going to spectrumize, and I'm going to just for now do 3. So I'm going to spectrumize 3 wind crystals. and I'm going to see whether that's enough to allow me to build up that weapon. So let's grab the new synthesized orb, which comes down here, hit the synthesize button, and you simply move it onto the weapon and go yes. Now that weapon, regardless of what happens now, is going to do cyclone damage, which is good against enemies that fly in particular. What I can do now is I'm going to have a quick look at build up. No, it's not letting me because it does tell me. So I need to put some more stuff in cyclone. Right, let's do that. But you can add, I mean, this is, funny enough, a sea dragon crystal, which I think does chill damage. Destruction crystal does smash damage. The beast crystal does, or the hunter crystal does beast damage. So each of these crystals will upgrade a different part of the weapon. Let's go back to this, and I'm going to spectrumize. I've got 3 levels left, so I can do 3 more, and let's see whether that is enough to upgrade the gun. Fingers crossed, because then I can demonstrate that for you properly. Put this in here. Oh, I want to go down to the gun. Come on, gun. Boink. So classic gun. Go. Now if it's worked, we'll see a little blue arrow on the gun. Gimme, 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 gimme. Go on. Cyclone 18. Yeah, there we go. You can see that there's some blue arrows here on the gun, and a picture of the gun was glowing, and I can build it up. So this will become a trumpet gun. Sometimes you get more than one upgrade option, so it might be 2, and it'll take you down a different kind of tier of development. But we're going to get trumpet gun. We're going to go yes, and if we have a little look, that should give me some extra attack. Brilliant. Trumpet gun, look at that, isn't it lovely? And then I can upgrade the trumpet gun to its next level. So if we look at that, I can have a look at build up, and you can see I've got 2 options now for the trumpet gun. I can go for something that I need to build up attack and exorcism on it, and for this one, attack, flame and smash. No idea what they're doing yet, but I now know what I need to put my points in to upgrade it. So that is really cool. That is how you upgrade weapons. You do that the same with any of them. So if I, let's go to status. If I wanted to get a little bit more lightning damage on my wrench, I can go over here. I can find a lightning crystal. Where are we? Holy crystal, lightning, lightning, lightning. It's got a little lightning bolt in it, funny enough. Here we go. I've got 6 points to spend. I might 3 of those on lightning. Go yes. And then I can upgrade the lightning damage on it. Now, why upgrade? You upgrade because there gets to a point when the weapon cannot have anything more added to it. So there is a cap, if you like, on the amount you can upgrade each of the individual elements. Once those upgrades have run out, the only option to make it stronger is to upgrade it. I'm going to do this as well, which increases attack. Add this in, and it will tell you whether you're actually going to make a difference. So if I come over here and put synthesis, draw 6 cannot advance any further. So it's telling me I can't add any more attack to it, so really my only option is to think about upgrading it. I can't add any more attack power to it, but I might be able to add other things. Right, okay, so that's a basic run through of the weapons upgrade system. And then what we can do is you can go over to this, where is he? There we go. This is your mate, and Cedric, upgrades your ride pod, your little mate. So he will repair it, which basically means that your fuel and your weapons are put right way back up again, and then you can upgrade. Don't think I've got the points to do it, but we can see what's available. So I've got 611 experience, which you can see at the top right there, and I can do various things. So for instance, I can add caterpillar tracks, which I'm not going to do because it's really slow. I've already got the cannons on there, which are great. First, as soon as you can upgrade the cannons on the ride pod, do it. I've got a voice unit that I can add to it, and additional shielding, so it's got more defense. Ultimately, you can invent new things to be able to do this and upgrade it further, but I'm going to do an entirely different video on the invention mechanic, because it is great fun and deserves some time of its own. So that is essentially basic combat. So it's a third-person action RPG. Defend, attack, special attacks, ranged attacks, all that kind of stuff. You've got Max and Monica, and then Max has got the ride pod as his kind of his alternate fire mode for bigger bosses, and Monica has something which I haven't unlocked yet, and like I said, from 13 years ago playing it, can't remember what that is, so I'm sure that will come along very shortly. You can also carry an extra character with you. They don't affect combat, but they have various buffs. So what Borneo does is he boosts item acquisition when you defeat monsters, so you get better stuff when you kill monsters. One of them you can get to make bombs for you to throw at opponents. Cedric makes your weapons upgrades better, and as you go through the game you can collect more and more people like this who are going to give you different buffs that you can take into battle with you. Anyway, that's it for Dark Chronicles Battle and Upgrade Systems. Thank you very much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. Feel free to share this anywhere you fancy, and you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at PS4Fun. You can see all the connections and links on the channel description. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and as always, have a fantastic gaming week. Bye bye for now.